your presentation instead of doing it. There's two ways you could do it. And if you haven't used this program, this is Adobe's program that's very similar to Canva. When I Googled it, I get this Adobe Express.create/create. But if you click on the link I gave you, it actually takes you to the real page. From here, you could pick any of these kind of templates and start that way. I'd rather create and start with this way and get a video, but really we're just going to Express free, and it'll take you to that new.express.ob.com, which is a link that I put on your classroom. So two ways to go about this. One is to start a video presentation, creating from a template or scratch. I would recommend maybe a template, maybe scratch. It's kind of weird. They just changed this, which is why this took a few minutes. There's not as many templates as there used to be, but you can definitely find something maybe that you want to use. So here's an example. It gave me some slides that I can fill in with my information for the final. What's great about the Adobe stuff is you would just take it and it has a great design for you already. And I would copy and paste or just start right here just as you would with a presentation. You, of course, can change the size of your fonts so that it works, and how you lay everything out. We do want the presentation to be designed well because you are in a design class. So think about that. One great thing about the Adobe is that you can have the same amount of control as you would on other programs, but this time it does have layers on the Express too, which is nice. Just like when we're in Photoshop, you can click on your layers, open them up to change things around. One other thing you can do is add on different media. They have photos and videos, maybe for exploring. I would have like a exploration video to do something cool. And have something that looks good on but this is about college and career, so maybe career is a better one to do. But you can find some cool stuff in here. And think of like little elements that maybe you want to put on your piece. So I'm going to actually add this in, but I want to remove the background. This is one of those AI things that you have benefits to in the Adobe Express. So I can hit remove background on this video, and it should remove this little white space and only have those people, which is kind of cool. It might take a minute. Okay, yep, there it goes. And that's a great way to use this tool as a little bit better of a tool to use than using Google. But of course you can use your Google. Okay, so now I have my slideshow and I'm building it out, and I can add in more scenes, I can add in more versions, I can copy one of these and add it at the end if I wanted to keep it in the same loop and keep going with it. Other things I can do is also add in items. You can see they have a Lego here. They have elements on this piece, which is great. You can add in different design elements, which is fun, kind of make your piece look more interesting. No one just likes when you do a presentation and all you have is words on the screen. It's not going to keep people's attention. It's boring. You kind of want to think about that as you're presenting, because you're trying to also make it look good. So here's that. I put on some media. Here's some text. You got more elements here. And then of course we have photos. These are all stock photos, and they come with the Adobe subscription that we have, that you can use for free. If you were getting this off the internet, of course it would cost you money if you were presenting it anywhere. The other thing that they have that's kind of cool is text to image, which is AI based. Image or art. So I could say if I'm doing graphic designer, I could say graphic designer. Or let's do elephant as a graphic designer because that seems funny. Elephant as a graphic designer. We want to entertain when we're doing so people pay attention. And you could choose like different types of art, neon art. Let's go neon, generate, see what comes up. And this is just adding in another element to my design. So this is how you would build a presentation here on Adobe Express. We put them right there. Again, I could clear off the background if I wanted. He looks cool though. And then I would have my words here in the middle. So that's if you wanted to get started straight on the presentation. And then you wanted to actually record audio. You just want to go to your first start section or whatever section that you want to record audio for, and you would press audio. Now it has like music. You could definitely put in some music if you wanted. And you'll see it plays some music. But that's not necessary. That's not anything that we need for this. What we need is your voice to be recorded. So we're going to use the recording voice, and I'm going to say record. I'm going to say, please use my microphone. Start recording. This is the Career and College Exploration Project by Miss Moore. Okay, then I'm stopping the recording. Oops. And then I'm going to take that first slide and drag it so it fits the recording. Now you're going to see that that first slide was 7.4 seconds, which is fine. We want to keep our time under 4 minutes. It can be definitely less than 4 minutes, but we want to keep the whole thing under 4 minutes. But now you can see that if I play my video, this is the Career and College Exploration Project by Miss Moore. Okay, then I'm stopping. Okay, and then I could even go back and edit that recording because I did keep talking even though I hadn't stopped it. So, and then I could just bring my slideshow back. So there's certain ones that you're going to be required to say in your project. Where is my list for that project? I can tell you. The first thing you will have to tell your career choice, your what the career job description is, what the earnings are, what are your soft skills that you need, what are the hard skills that you need. We would like to know what your influential person is. You're going to mention the colleges. You could have one. You could have one statement that says, "I looked up Mission College," and then the tuition cost. And you could have the talking as you flip through those slides for that. And then you're going to mention your post-secondary college, your four-year college option. And then you should mention your technical school option. Okay, so you should mention all of those. And then you don't have to say anything about the works cited. We'll just see that you have the works cited, but all of that should be under 4 minutes of a presentation. So trying to keep it under 4 minutes as possible. Okay. So the next thing is maybe you already built your presentation on Google Slides, or you built it on PowerPoint or on some other web program, or even on this program. So you're going to take it and you're going to want to get it so that it's in the video. What you can do is go File and Download. You're going to have to download each individual slide page. They used to have download all of it, but it turns out that they have taken that out of Google this year. So we're going to just press download, go to the next page, press download again, and you're doing download, save as a JPEG. Because JPEGs is what's going to go up on the Adobe Express. So it is helpful if you just do your slide creation in Adobe Express to start with, but if you had already done it or you like using Google instead and you want to add this step in, that's fine. And you can see I'm just going down step by step. And it will keep downloading for me. But make sure you go to each one and then you have it. So I'm going to go back to Adobe Express. And I'm going to get out of this one and go back to my library. Now your library for Adobe Express is your cloud account, just like for any of our stuff. So it actually will have all of your files down here to use. So I've already started one with this project. So I'm going to go to this file here, and I'm going to show you how to add on a new one. So this is the first page, and you'll see that I actually put a space guy on it already. And I made him kind of do that. So I have the works cited, but I want to add in some other pages. So I'm going to add in a scene, and then I'm going to go up to media, and I'm going to upload from device. Then I'm going to go to my download screen, and I'm looking for page 2 or page 1, because page 1 didn't get 1 on it, but it's really page 2, but it says page 1. I'm going to press open, and then I'm going to actually make it so that it fits the whole screen of my scene for the video. And then again, I am going to go to media, audio, record voice, and I'm going to say advertising layout artist. I chose this career to research because I wanted to learn about being in an advertising office. Advertising layout artist. I chose this career so that I can learn about being a layout artist. And then we're going to make it a little longer. Perfect. You can see there's a little visual line of where your talking is. And you can see that I had some music going, so it would be over my talking. I'm probably not going to want that. Advertising layout. So I'm going to take the music and pull it back. So it stops when I start talking. Okay, and then I would go to the next one, and I would do the same exact thing. Add a scene. Go to my next piece. Photos. Upload from device. Upload the scene. So once you have all of your pages done and you're ready and you like your way your presentation looks and sounds, and you don't have to stay with just like, oh, I want to add in something else. Maybe I want to search and put in like person working on layout. You can always add in. The only problem with the saving as a JPEG is that you can't take away or change any text once you get it into the Adobe Express. But I can definitely add in a picture if I decide I want something more to the slide. Right? Maybe I want like a little picture in the corner of the person working on the mobile device layout. Okay. And then, again, it's layers. So if I pulled this guy below, it would disappear. If I pull it up, it would be there, just like in Photoshop. So, and then I would record this post. So everything, once I get it everywhere I want, now what I'm going to do is download it. So I'm going to press download, and I'm going to change this to MP4 for video and animations. Video resolution is going to be the 1080p or 4K. Or original. Let's do 1080p just to make sure it looks good when it's playing. And then I'm going to go download, but you can also do 4K. Show it on the pre-theme boards. And now it's going to download. But you could actually go and start another file while it's downloading. There's so many great things you could do with Adobe Express if you wanted. But that's downloading. I'll let that download, and I'll show you a little of the other stuff that you might want to check out. But this is a great program for all these things that you might want to do. There's quick actions like animating from audio, text to image AI, removing background, creating a QR code, editing PDFs. Here's some more of their new AI things. They have templates that you can start flyers and posters and Instagrams from, all that fun stuff. And again, you can actually see your files that you've been using on Illustrator or Photoshop, and they should all show up kind of in this file as well. Okay, and then let's see if it actually downloaded yet. Oh, still downloading. Now it is. So now it's going to be up here, and you'll see it says AME Career Exploration. I titled it that. Of course, the title can go up here. And then MP4, and that is what you're going to turn in on your classroom assignment. And here is exactly what it came out to look like. Probably made this smaller. Advertising layout artist. I chose this career. Okay, that's it.